Good morning, Felix. How you doing today?
Good morning, sir. Good morning. I'm all right.
What jersey you got there today?
I don't Mike Trout for the Angels, homie.
Okay. The fish himself out there catching stuff out in center field, like it ain't nobody's business.
Correct.
As always, I'm trying to set everything up, making sure everything is everything is running smooth. I was able to I got Twitch going right now, and I'm trying to. Doesn't look like the Instagrams want to work today, but it's all right. It's all right. I put them in there correctly, but it's okay. Let's see here. Let me go. Let me check out the YouTube.
You put Kamau, not Marcus, the love activist. I'm just saying that's who you want to be today. I'm just saying.
Well, you know. Not only one time I want to do stuff like that. If somebody asks me to pay something, I can give them a different name. You know,
right.
If the process service say here, we trying to serve you. I'm like, oh, that's not me. That's not me. That's not my name. My name Johnny Johnson.
Axel Foley.
All right. As always, we want to thank the Lord for another Saturday here, August 9th, 2025. You told me you had a little bit of a health scare. Now, what exactly happened, sir?
Man, well, now that I'm, halfway to 100, they want you to take the, the shingles and SBR and all that. So my man ended up putting all three in my arm at one time. And I got to work. I was fine till about quarter to 9. Man, it overcame me. And everybody was like, "You all right?" I couldn't even respond back. Yeah, I had to lay down, man. They called the EMS, in the plant and everything. They rushed me to the hospital. And I even, that EMT nurse that was in the EMS with me, I say, "Hey, you on Facebook?" She like, "Yeah." I say, "Check us out on Saturday morning." So I don't know if she watching or not, but she said she was going to screenshot it to her husband.
All right.
And she said her husband was a big sports fan. See, everywhere I go, man, I'm networking. I'm out here.
Okay. All right. Even in convalescence, you getting folks to come check it out.
Yeah.
It's always the one time. It's always the one time we try and set everything up, and the internet gremlins want to act crazy. Trying to make sure we on all our different areas. Before we bring in our special guest, we got a special guest today, Mr. Aramus Brown. He is in the background waiting on us to bring him in. We got some great things to talk about. We're gonna bring him in. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and bring him in. Mr. Brown, how you doing, sir?
Good. Kamau, how's it going? How's it going there, Felix?
All right, man. All right.
Good. This is Aramus Brown. He is a good friend of mine. We started working together about 7, 8, 9 years ago.
Yes.
We both work in the airline industry. He's at a competitor. We had a place at a name nameless since I don't want to say the name and don't have permission that somebody give me a cease and desist.
That's right. We don't want the misuse.
We don't want them problems, but we are we're both based here in Dallas Fort Worth. His company is based in Dallas Fort Worth. Mine is not, but we did used to have a base here.
There you go. Just tell it. You might as well tell it, Cam. But no, just
it's a couple places. Not just one. There's two of them that's based here in Dallas.
That's true. We'll just leave it alone. We'll just leave it alone.
It's two of them. All right.
I work for both of them at the same time. They just don't know it.
Lord.
Look, I want them to go research it. What? Oh, he got us. Yeah. Waste your time. No.
So you fit right on in. You fit right in already.
Yeah.
Right in already. All right. Let's see. We started working in the same department together, and then he started letting me know how he does basketball tournaments. At the time, he did a tournament for the company, and he did an all airline tournament where he invited all the airlines to a city and played all together. We traveled all over the country under the name the Funky Town All Stars. True coach getting the uniforms together.
That's right.
Uniforms. the first tournament we played, it was only 6 of us. And
That's right.
The quarterfinals. We almost made it. We were 2-3 points away from making it to the Final Four. And I can tell you, I ain't never been that tired in my life because
I know, man. That's good times. Good times.
That's back when I was, big boy. I was still holding the plate on my hand, like big boy, and I was out there playing basketball, and I knew it was gonna happen because it was just us who was traveling. I was like, ain't nobody else coming, and they was like, yeah, so and so said it was coming. I was like,
yeah. They would say they coming, and then got some stories on that one.
And then it wound up be literally just 6 or 7 of us. One guy came in one day, had to leave. Another guy came the next day.
That's right.
And we made it work. We made it work. We worked it out.
That's right.
Then, let's see here. And then we went. That was Orlando. And then we went to LA. And then we hosted the tournament. So it's been crazy doing all that fun stuff. I can tell you, it's a lot of fun. And
that's right.
That goes into my lead-up question. Now that you're not doing it with our company anymore, tell us about what you're doing with your business.
All right. First of all, I appreciate y'all having me on the show. But as far as what I'm doing for the past 5 years, I've been the commissioner of the Maximum Basketball League, or the NBL for short. And it's a national professional minor league, and we have teams all across the nation. This year we have 38 teams. We cut down. We had 45. We started to cut down so that we can get a little more professionalism amongst our teams, and because we're trying to grow, and not just grow with quantity but quality. So we had to actually try to get rid of the teams that weren't up to par. Or wasn't moving at that same pace that we were trying to get people to move to. So this year we're down to 38, which is fine for me. I prefer more quality than the quantity, because trying to keep up with, once you start to add more, it gets crazy. So, but that's what we've been doing it's been around for 10 years. But I've been over it for the past 5. I took it over from a guy named Michael Wright, who started it in 2015. We're going into our 11th year, which would be my 6th year this year. When Michael Wright had it, it was still called the NBL, but it stood for Midwest Basketball League, because it was teams only throughout the Midwest, whether it was Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Minnesota, things like that. Once I took it over, chopped off the Midwest, we go maximum, and we expand nationally. And that's where we are today. And this year we actually are opening up the West Coast, where we have teams out in Denver, Phoenix, Vegas.
Okay, all right. As you can see, I'm trying to show the logo in the background. I'm trying to figure out how I can take it and condense it a little bit so we can see it. Go aid.
Yo, you don't have to worry about it. Everybody know it already. They know what the NBL logo is. Even your fans that ain't seen it, they already know.
But the reason I want to say that is a reason for that. It's a lead-up question. We actually have a new partnership with the NBL. Right now, we are live and in person, kicking it with the NBL on their Roku channel.
That's right. That's right.
So right now, we are not only are we on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We are now on Roku, and we're trying to get you can go there right now. And so that's why I want you. So if you go to the Roku channel, the one that's purple with the white letters, not the one that's white with the letters, you will see us live on there right now. And when we're not on there live, you can see basketball playing continuously. I pulled it up before I came in here. It looks good. We said we worldwide before. We double worldwide now. You can see us in
double worldwide. So so absolutely. So go to once they go to Roku, like you said, with the purple background with the white letters, the app they want to search for is Maximum TV Network. Maximum TV Network, and they be able to see you guys live right now every Saturday. Where you guys talk about y'all show, have a little NBL stuff in there. Like, I actually watched y'all show. It is funny. Like, I got caught in a rabbit hole. I had something to do, and I'm just going through it, watching it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just check it out for a hot second. and I got caught in it. You know, it's like when you go on social media and you get caught in the rabbit hole, you go in there for one thing, maybe to send a message to somebody, and then you get caught. I got caught in the show, which is a good thing. So I enjoyed you guys, watching you guys. So I'm gonna watch your show every time I get.
Good. And of course, you're gonna be back a little bit more as your season progresses. They get towards like the playoffs and stuff like that. We're gonna try and do player features and things like that, and you know, just include them all the way around, because that's promotion for you guys and promotion for us. A symbiotic relationship that's gonna take us into perpetuity, and so we can start just having a whole lot of fun doing this entire thing. And I'm glad to be able to do this, man. I'm glad to be able to do this. Now, what's the future for the NBL?
The future for the NBA, I like that. Hold on here. Put my crown on here. I didn't know I didn't have my crown on. Sorry. But
I told you fit right in. Look at that, Felix. I told you fit right in.
But the future for the NBL is the goal. To be honest, the main goal is to make this our only jobs. And when I say that, I don't mean just myself. I mean, I'm talking about the owners as well, the players as well, everybody that's involved, and even including our officials. But it takes time for that. And what we're trying to do, that's exactly why we had to cut a few teams who weren't up to par, because nobody's going to take us seriously if we don't get to that level that we're trying to do. So our goal is to make this our only job. And the other thing is what our deputy commissioner, Commissioner Day, told me when I first brought him on board is, don't worry about no other league. We're going to be the best league we can be. And ever since he said that, I remember thinking like, you're right. We're not worried about what no other league does. We're worried about us, and we're going to be the best league we can be. So we've been moving at a nice, steady pace, building the foundation to make sure that we grow. And that's where we're in. And that's why we've been in existence coming up on the 11th year. So our goal is to get worldwide, as we are now with the Roku. And we haven't even had any games on Roku yet. Our season doesn't start till September 20th. And we have people from not just in the U.S., but the Philippines, Mexico, Puerto Rico, all over watching us already. So just wait until we start to have some games live stream throughout the season, and then we get into Maximum Madness, which is where our last 8 teams that are left go to one location to battle it out. This here where we shoot through the roof.
All right. Now, have you had any players play in any other leagues that go from your league to an international league, or to maybe to the G League?
Yes. No, we have players. Now, let me say this. We have players that have played in our league and went on to other places, or whether overseas or et cetera. And we've had players that have come from those leagues, G League or wherever, or overseas at college, and have played in our league. That's entirely up to the team owners and how they do their vetting with their tryouts and things like that on who they want. So it's not entirely up to the league, but it's up to them. All we're trying to do is these guys to actually have a place to play, grow their skills, and move on to another place if they want to. If they don't want to, and they just want to stay home, that's fine. But if they want to go to other places, then we have that avenue to help them. Okay, so we also opened up the NBL Peru last season, which our president down there is Javier Rojas. And so we did about a month as a tester where teams had games down there, and not American teams, actually teams in Peru, Peruvian owners, things like that. But what we did was we had a few players where we had a combine here in America, and the teams drafted them and they went down there. And so each team was allowed a certain amount of imports on their team, or Americans on their team, and they played. And it's all about networking, helping them figure it out, and things like that. So we're on a goal of trying to connect with certain leagues across the U.S. or not across the U.S., across the world, or even open up ourselves in other countries. So we got some other countries working in the background. I don't want to tell you guys about yet, but we got some stuff working.
Okay. Okay. Now, where can we follow you on social media? Where can we follow the NBL on social media?
No, don't follow the NBL. Just follow me. No, I'm joking. No. So what you do is the NBL is on Instagram. See, I feel 25 and I feel like an old man already, but I feel 20 social media. But Instagram is maximum_basketball_league, and I'm pretty sure it's the same on Facebook. Just type in Maximum Basketball League. You will see that beautiful logo, and you will see all our followers. Please definitely go follow us. You definitely support us that way. Support the teams, the players in your city. That would mean a lot to us. Just viewing them would help them a lot. So if you guys watching the show, please definitely go in and support us that way at least.
All right. Now, as soon as possible, we're gonna get a schedule from you, so we can post that on the site. That's gonna go. We're gonna start integrating all that on our Sports Talk with Kamau Felix page, and we really appreciate having you on here. Anything else you want to let us know or talk about before we get you out of here?
Oh man, let me think of some stuff real quick. It's too many people to name to say thank you. I'm really lit on about that. I'm sorry. Another thing I forgot to say is we do have our league just struck the partnership with a corporate partnership with LA Fitness too, where anyone that's in our league, our players, coaches, officials. Now we have a corporate partnership where they can have access to the other fitnesses in the U.S. And so we do have a partnership with them as well this year. So we're just slowly growing. If we got to do this ourselves, I am totally content with that. I've been sure I'm kind of like Felix. I had a little health scare back in December. I wasn't marketing and promoting on my deathbed though. Like, hey, watch the NBL, but I do feel like anybody who, like they say, he who head is heavy that wears the crown. That is so true. So I do feel like me being able to still live and this guys and the women that we're going to start next season and things like that. So I have a responsibility to expose that. We're not forced. I hear something positive on this.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I know you about to, like you do every day, about to go play some basketball. You got your Michael Jordan jersey out there with you?
Just for a little bit. No, not today. But I do.
I forgot to tell you, everybody, he's from Chicago. He's from down the street. He's on the other side of I-94. So what we Detroiters, and he's from Chicago. So we natural rivals. It's football season, and y'all took our coach. But we talk about that another day.
Antoine, you don't have me on the show in high school. A couple years before, 2 years before me. That's the home. Yeah.
All right, young man, we're gonna let you get out of here. We're gonna move on with the show. Thank you so much, Mr. Aramus Brown. New partnership with the NBL. You can find him on the Roku channel, and we're gonna post all his socials. So we're gonna put that on not only on this show when we do the editing, and we also gonna put it on our Facebook and every other page as well. All right. Off to a great start this morning. How you feeling all right over there, sir?
Yeah. Hey, very interesting.
Thursday night we were testing it, making sure everything was working. But only bad part is I can't see it in this room. I got all the TVs going and all of the other stuff for I can monitor, but I can't actually go in. Actually, in the living room is the one that actually that TV is the only one that can carry. That actually allows me to carry the actual Roku channel, as opposed to, because the other ones are on the Fire Stick. So it's running in the living room. It's going up there. We on there. We doing well today. It's a beautiful day. Thank you for joining us. And let's get to it. Let's see here. of course, it's time for us to jump into our Major League Baseball and our Tigers at this point. Over the last week are 6-6. The last show they were 64-47. Now 67-50. So 3-3. I'm sorry, since our last show. 1-game winning streak. 6-4 over the last 10. Last night they won 6-5 over the Angels. Eighth inning, bottom of the eighth inning, 3-run home run, and to allow them to win that game against the it used to be the Los Angeles Angels, but now they're the Anaheim Angels, the California Angels. All right, and right now the top 6 teams are the Brewers, Blue Jays, Dodgers, Phillies, Cubs, and Tigers. Tigers are playing 500 baseball lately. Well, you think they're gonna hold off and make it all the way through?
No, sir.
You say no, sir. Well,
no, sir.
I'm gonna keep praying for them. I'm still gonna think we can do it, no matter what.
No, sir.
I think they're gonna do it. They had on them nice, what they call them uniforms, the street uniforms last night, the blue and black ones.
I guess that was because Chris Brown was here. That's why they wore those.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so Twitter is working. Okay, I see us. We live on Twitter, which is X. For some reason, Instagram ain't working today. I don't understand it, but hey, I just work here. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna find a way to make it consistent. I know Instagram was a little touchy from time to time. You got to put in the key at a certain time before to work. This weekend, it wanted to be a little funny, but it's working on everything else. You can still see us on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Well, not Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, YouTube, Roku channel, and Facebook. And don't forget, get the book, Gratefulness Journey Every Day by the man, the Wiz, that's been in Oz, who's here doing production behind the scenes, Mr. Marcus Home. Let me tell you about that young man. Lean on in. He has a great presence on TikTok, giving all kind of great advice as to how it is that you can get a job within your job, keep that job, negotiate your salary, answer those star questions excellently, how to be prepared for the interview, how to dress, how to set your lighting up when you do the interview remotely, because everything is almost remote now. He's going to give you all those great tips. Why? Because that's what he does for a living. He works in HR. He's interviewed thousands of people, and he can always tell you the best advice. What is the best advice? Preparation. You got to go in there and be prepared and know what you're talking about. Research the company, have some questions about the company. If you just go in there and go, yeah, y'all should hire me. Nope, they're not going to hire you. They're going to send you on your way. They're going to say, thank you very much. And they're going to give you the bums rush on up out of it. That's Marcus Holmes. You got to make sure you check him out. Get his book, Gratefulness Journey Every Day, on Amazon. You can have it within 24 to 40 hours at your doorstep, and it'll turn your life around. All right. Moving on to the WNBA and women's sports. As always, this segment is T.
Oh, God.
Down. It leaves no crumbs. Clock it. We got some good sports. We're gonna start with the women's sports today, and the women's sports is the biggest news in women's sports right now is Miss Victoria Mboko. You know who that young lady is?
No, sir. Who is that?
Victoria Mboko is the new Canadian Open champion. Am I saying her name right? What is she? Victoria Mboko. That is correct. And she beat Sophia Keenan, the reigning Australian Open champion. She beat Coco Gauff, 2-time Grand Slam champion. Elena Rybakina, the current Wimbledon champion. And she also beat Naomi Osaka for the finals champion. She is 18 years old. She lives in Canada. She was born in New Jersey, but moved when she was about 3 months old to Canada. So she could probably be a dual citizen. So that could help. So maybe they want to recruit her to come on over here and play on our Olympic team or something and play next to Coco Gauff. You never know. But right now she is technically a Canadian citizen, winning the Canadian Open last night against Coco Gauff in the 3-set thriller, where she overcame injury, overcame a lot of things to win that match. And so congratulations to this young lady. And so that's going to be the new name out there. You need to know that name, Victoria Mboko. Victoria Mboko. All right. And also in women's sports, we have, of course, the WNBA. The WNBA. There hasn't been any more thrown objects this week since the last show. Thank God of that. I know I sent you something about the reason behind it, and it's supposed to be some kind of a monetary thing. Get people, some about green. I'm gonna let you. If people out there, if you want to see it, you can go out there and you can research it yourself. I'm not gonna go into it. I don't want to give them that kind of power, but I can guarantee you they watching it. They watching it, making sure they ain't crazy. Ain't nobody throwing nothing else out there on the floor, which is outrageous. All right, last night in Ion TV, the Washington Dallas lost to New York 87-78. I want to say, let me get to my scores here. 87-77. The Mystics lost to the Lynx 80-76. The Storm lost to the Aces 90-86 in a real good game. Asia Wilson had 29 points and 12 rebounds, and Miss Malonga for Seattle had 22 points and 12 rebounds. So I'm actually thinking about going to the game tomorrow. Slow down. Here we go. Dallas plays against Washington at 3:00 over in Arlington. I'm really thinking about going over there to watch that game. I know we got some double time going on. I've been trying to make this money, but I'm really thinking about going over there and seeing. I haven't seen a game so far this season, and so what you think? Should I go over there? Should I go over there and report on the game?
Sure. YOLO. You only live once.
That's true. And this year, next year, we the
Well,
last.
my boy said you only die once.
That's true. You only die on this present form. I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a little bit of reincarnation going on around here because your energy gonna come back. That's always tell these look. They say the little baby. That baby been here before. Yeah, so sometimes you got to come on back around and do it better than the second time you did the first. Right. So let's see here. There we go. I got to make sure I get the right graphic on there. This segment is T. It eats down, leaves no crumbs. Clock it. All right. What else is going on in today? We got the Chicago play against Indiana, going to Indiana, and of course, they're gonna start hyping that game up long before it even happened. Even though Caitlin Clark won't be playing, and Los Angeles is making a trip up to Golden State, up to play against the Valkyries in Oakland. They actually play in the new stadium in actually San Francisco, in the stadium in San Francisco. All right, and then on Sunday with games I was talking about: Minnesota, New York, Washington, Dallas, Atlanta, Phoenix, Seattle, Los Angeles, Connecticut, and Las Vegas. The season is going pretty well. They coming down the stretch. In the Eastern Conference, the Liberty are 20-10, the Dream are 19-11, the Fever are 17-14, the Mystics are 13-17, Chicago 8-22, the Sun are 5-24. In the Western Conference, the Lynx are 29-5, the Phoenix Mercury are 19-11, Aces are 17-14, the Storm 16-15. The Valkyries are 14-15, the Sparks are 14-15, and the Dallas Wings, led by the man with the man bun, 8-20. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. He still got a job. I'm never been one to say he got to go or she got to go. But maybe it's the front office. Maybe it's a combination. Maybe the whole king caboodle need to go. You never know. But that makes me more and more want to go down there tomorrow to see them play because I do like the Wings, especially since they are an iteration of the Detroit Shock, which will be back in 2 years. All right. And here it is. Dun, 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 dun. NFL preseason. Last night, the Lions played against the Falcons and won the game 17-10. Did you get to see any of that?
No, I was looking at it on my phone, but I didn't get to actually see the game. So.
Yeah, me too. I got up this morning to try and watch the highlights. I got to see Hendon Hooker fumble the ball out there carrying the ball like it's a loaf of bread, doing his Michael Vick impression. Why don't we sign Bridgewater back? He over in Tampa Bay. Why don't we sign him back? Why not? He know the system. Come on back. because what's the other kid? Allen, is that his last name?
Yes, sir.
Between two of them, you got a JV quarterback. You might as well get Aramus Brown to be ready to be the Mercy quarterback because them two. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of scary to see the two of them out there. In other news, Mr. Maurice Norris had an injury. We want to pray for that young man.
Yes.
And they said he is making progress at this point. He's doing a lot better out there. In other news, Shedeur Sanders looked great. 14 to 23 for 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, 23 rushing yards. He got about 45 plays out there, and everybody was singing his praises. You know, of course, all the his dad on Twitter, all his uncles, NFL uncles on there making posts. You had Jamie Foxx out there, probably giving him props, even though he's a Dallas Cowboys fan. So did you see any of those out there?
No, I didn't catch none of those.
Yeah, I posted when he scored, when he threw that first touchdown, when he rolled out to the left and threw the ball on the money to the receiver. Like I've been saying from the beginning, he was going to be the starter by the third week of the season. Because it's pretty obvious if you got a starter in Deshaun Watson and you bring in 5 quarterbacks, somebody not happy with somebody.
Right. Correct.
Somebody not happy with somebody. So it's just going to be a matter of time before Deshaun Watson they're just going to let him pay. They're just going to pay him, have him show up every day, sign some autographs, and go on from there. So you still standing on where you stand on where you're going to be at for the season?
Oh, Shedeur?
Yes, sir.
I don't know what Mr. Stefanski is thinking. I don't know. I mean, he a talent till he not, right?
Right.
Because if he would have came out there last night and bombed, they would have been like, see, I told you.
Now, he's going to have his bad games. He's going to have some. He's going to go out there. He's going to look like a rookie because he is a rookie. He's going to have some times where he's going to see some stuff he hadn't seen before. He wasn't prepared for it, and he's going to look like a rookie. So you got to be prepared for that. You got to be ready for that. All right, let's see what else we got. Tom Brady gets a statue. Did you see that?
Nah, I heard about it. I didn't see it though.
Yeah, I posted it out there. He got one hand in there holding his helmet in the other, and I actually like that statue they got about there. He is, just unlike Dwayne Wade with the beard that looks like the Tin Man. His statue looks so much more like him than anything else, and I think it captures his body type. Honestly, if you really was to take the picture of the statue and put it next to his picture when he was at the combine, before he got drafted, they look pretty much the same. So congratulations to that. The biggest thing he said is a good reason, the best reason that statue's out there, because all the Jets fans can go by and throw beers at it when they on their way out the stadium. So, I don't know. I think the Jets are going to be much improved this year. They got a coach that they believe in. They just need to get some offense because that defense is going to be stellar. You got a defensive coach, and you need to get an offensive offensive coordinator in there that's going to run your offense. All right. We a little ahead of time. Coach Anthony Richards they was afraid that he's going to be out for the season, but he actually was able to work that out. He hurt his pinky finger. He didn't pick up the hot route on the blitz, and God took him down. But he's okay. He's all right. We're just looking forward to him playing better as the season go along. I was watching Shannon and Ocho, and also the same thing that Cam Newton was talking about. You got to be able to see that as a quarterback. You got to know your cues and your reads and the formations to know where your hot route is. And as a third-year quarterback, they're saying that should have been a no-brainer for him to know where it was coming from and be able to pick that up. So we shall see, said the blind man to the dead dog. They put the money behind him. They benched him last year. You remember when they benched him last year when they said he said he was too tired to go out and play?
Yep.
So yeah, that might be the cue to saying he ain't gonna be there very much longer. I hope not. I truly hope not for his sake. But Mr. Richardson, it's heavy as the head that wears the crown, much like Aramus said. So you got to be ready.
Right.
All right, we're ahead of time. We're a little bit ahead of time. One thing we're gonna have to start doing is make sure we starting and stopping on time. We making quit a little early, which we might be mind up doing today. Because I don't think I skipped anything. Let me make sure I look at my notes. We did NFL. We did Victoria. We did the WNBA. We did Major League Baseball. We had the interview. Yeah. We're just a little early. That's all right. Let's see here. We okay? That's all right. We a little early. It's 37 before the top of the hour. 11:37 for you, 10:37 for me. We probably gonna get out a little early, but we want to make sure we are actually going to the top of the hour, not going over. So especially since we have the new partnership with the NBL and being on the Roku TV. All right. With that being said, we're gonna take a quick pause for the calls as we jump into Stoopid Sports News. All right. In Stoopid Sports News today, we have, let's see, where you at? There we go. Is the dunk contest going away? I looked it up. It's not official. They're trying to put some buzz around it. They're saying that John Morant, Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, and Mac McClung, they're gonna try to just get those 4 guys in it. But officially, despite the excitement, some reports say the NBA is considering removing the dunk contest from the All-Star weekend. The decision is not yet official, and the league has not commented publicly on the matter. However, you know what they say? If it's smoke, there's fire. Do you think that they should keep the dunk contest? You ain't froze over there.
No, man. Yeah, I mean, that's a hard pill to swallow. Because if those players right there are not participating, then Matt McLaurin gonna keep winning it.
And that's an embarrassment on the league. He is a G leaguer. He's a
ball player. No matter, he's a ball player.
How is it that your career G leaguer, who's not even in the NBA, come to the NBA dunk contest and beat all the NBA players? That says that
Wait. He was in the league for a minute. So he was in the league for a minute.
Okay.
He got sent back down. So we can't say that.
Obviously, you can't. Yeah, you're right. You can't play in the G League without having been on the NBA roster.
Correct. So with that being said, the way Ja Morant flies through the air and all that, that would be the only person who probably could give him some comp. He would beat everybody else because he's already done it.
They also saying that Giannis is thinking about getting to the dunk contest.
See, now you're just making a mockery of it. That would be the same thing when what's his name? Stoudemire played that when it came that one year, and he had Steve Nash hit the ball off his head and he dunked it. That was like 05, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Amari Stoudemire was in the dunk contest.
Okay.
And he had Steve Nash help him. And he hit the ball. He hit the ball off his head, and there Amari Stoudemire dunked. But that's what I'm saying. That would be equivalent to Wemby being in the dunk contest.
So my point I was gonna make is, what kind of stylish dunk have we ever seen Giannis do? He do the power dunk. He go down the lane, elbow you in the chest, and dunk it with the opposite hand.
The one where he came down and then he did the back reverse. That's about it that I've seen. I haven't seen nothing else.
So he's a one-trick pony when it comes to dunk.
No, he's not a one-trick pony, but it's at that height and that size, it's not gonna be. That's like when Larry Nance used to be in it back in the 80s. It wasn't right. No.
Yeah. I always liked Larry Nance. He looked like a cricket. His body was built like a cricket. but he can dunk that ball.
This is
no,
why
I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be
all
funny.
your complaints to Kamau.
No, if you look at the way his arms and his length, it was like looking like a cricket. The way his torso and his arms were so long, it was like a cricket.
Because that's what we used to say about Tom Chambers. We used to call Tom Chambers Big Bird.
Yeah, they both had the same kind of a body type. I would agree. I'm not trying to be mean by saying it, but
I'm not trying to be mean.
Well, Tom Chambers was more like a bird because of his hair. He had that spiky hair.
Ooh.
So that was Tom Chambers. So I can see him being a bird.
To be honest with you, if you take a picture of Tom Chambers and on the right you put Big Bird from Sesame Street.
The nose.
Yeah, it looks like
spiky hair.
Yeah.
And they both about the same time, about the same height. Big Bird and Snuffleupagus standing next to each other. That's two guys 6'8". So that's Tom Chambers.
Big Bird and Snuffleupagus standing next to each other is the number 10.
That's 00. Ain't too far apart. Yeah, yeah. And you got to add Grimace for 100.
Right.
All right. Let's see what else we got here in Stoopid Sports News. Let's see here. Oh, we got the one quick question. You're gonna love this one quick question today. Do one quick question for you. All right. You know that you heard that song, God Don't Play About Me?
No, I haven't heard that.
It's sort of a gospel song, but everybody talking about it, rappers and gospel. God Don't Play About Me. So my question today is, if God don't play about you, who do he play about? People be like, God don't play about me. He got me and my whole family. He don't play about me. He don't play about my family. Okay, so if he don't play about you, who do he play about? Because if you got to have an opposite, who's the opposite person that he don't play about, that he do play about? He keep your family safe, but that family over there, he gonna burn their house down. Who is the opposite people? That's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Because it reminds me of that old saying, it's all good. You remember when they say, man, it's all good. It's all to the good. I know I lost my job today, but it's all good. God don't play about me. I'm going to give me another job. Every time I hear that song, I just laugh because it's on all the TikToks, it's on all the Instagrams, on all the Facebook. God don't play about me. But who do he play about? And did he not play about you before the song came out? And does he play about you when you're not doing what you're supposed to do or when you do what you're supposed to do? I think these are questions we need to find out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do some street interviews. So if God don't play about you, who do he play about? Now watch. There'll be some comedian that's gonna see this show and they're gonna put that in they set. And I only get paid for this, man. I did this joke first. All right. That's our Stoopid Sport News. That's our quick question. If God don't play about you, who do he play about? And what makes you think he don't play about you? What, did he tell you specifically? Did he wake you up this morning and say, hey, you know I don't play about you? I'm sorry. That's just the things I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about that all week. I just think that's funny. You know, I got a crazy sense of humor. Everybody know I got a good crazy sense of humor. All right, predictions are coming back. Predictions will be back officially on August 30th. Because over the next 2 weeks, we are not going to have a poll because on the 16th next week, we are doing our college football preview where we always talk about our pretenders and contenders. In the top 20, we're going to look at all of the major conferences and do a quick preview to see who we think might be winning those conferences and who might actually go to the playoffs, the college football playoffs. And then on the 23rd, we are doing the AFC preview. Then on the 20th, on the 30th, is that right? Let me make sure I got these dates right. Yeah, 23rd and then the 30th is the NFC preview. And on the 23rd, on the 30th, we want to invite back Steve and Greg and Kenneth and possibly Aramus so they get in on these predictions to see who's gonna win, who we think gonna win, who's gonna go to the playoffs, we're gonna win a division and the Super Bowl. So we're gonna have a preseason blowout before the first NFL game that following Thursday. I think I want to say the 5th, September 5th is the first game. If, don't quote me on it, but I think that's the first game of the season for the NFL, where the Eagles play against the Dallas Cowboys. And you know they hyping that game up. Especially since Dak Prescott said that Cowboys were still a better team than the Philadelphia Eagles, even though they won the Super Bowl and they didn't even go to the playoffs. So he said, "Yeah, we beat them once last year. We split with them, so we just as good as them." Right, okay. See, that's that locker room material you don't want to get yourself into, but he did it anyway. All right, sir. Before we get out of here, you got any good thing for the people?
Yeah, go to the place where the girls shake their butt and they keep their trap shut. The nudie bar.
All right, Al Bundy. Because they don't play about people up in there either. God don't play about them strippers, boy. He keep the pole clean. That's right. Send all your letters to me. I'll take those letters.
Send them to him.
All right, everybody. We're going to get out of here. I'm sorry we was a little early today. Let me go and put up our, if you want to join our Sports Talk page on Facebook, please do so. And we really appreciate everybody, all the growth that we're having. Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Roku, and Facebook. We on all of them. For whatever reason, Instagram didn't want to work today, but it's all right. We're going to figure it out. Instagram sometimes want to be a little finicky. You never know what you're going to get with them. But we was on everything else, because I can literally see YouTube. I can literally see Twitter and Twitch, everything in front of me. But we got it together. Kenneth, how you doing, buddy? We appreciate you coming out and joining the show today. All right, everybody. Y'all have a great rest of the day, and be safe, everybody.